If you think yoga is for hippies or for people who hate cardio, you are greatly mistaken. There are a number of incredible health benefits that come from having a consistent yoga practice. And yoga has been studied extensively in clinical trials for a myriad of conditions. So today I'm breaking down some of the amazing health boosts that you can get from doing yoga. So before I jump in, I just need to attach a disclaimer to this video that the information in today's talk is not a substitute for the diagnosis, treatment, or care of disease by a medical provider. This is for informational purposes only, so please consult your qualified health professional for any changes to your medical care. And I will also add for anytime you're starting a new exercise routine, you definitely should speak to your doctor about doing that to get clearance. Yoga, so I'm jumping ahead of myself. The first benefit of yoga is that it can improve anxiety and stress, something that we all really need these days. Coming out of the pandemic, maybe going back into a pandemic, having something to help relieve anxiety and stress is super important to have in your life. So breath work is an important part of a yoga practice. So typically during yoga, breath and movement are tied together in a rhythmic way, which helps stimulate the vagal nerve. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I talk a lot about the vagal nerve. So the vagal nerve, if you're not familiar with it, is the main part of your parasympathetic nervous system, or the part of the nervous system responsible for shutting down after a stressful event. So it's the one that kind of puts the brakes on your body when you're feeling, stressed and wired. That system helps bring your body back to balance. So by tapping into this nerve, your body's able to calm down. And it's important to remember that if you don't use something in your body, it falls out of practice. Like it doesn't, you're not using it as efficiently. It's kind of like a muscle. So when you're not, tapping into that vagal nerve, consistently, your body forgets how to calm itself down. So yoga is a great way to tap into that. So a couple of studies. One small study back in 2005 found that a consistent yoga practice lowered cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone, and it improves stress, fatigue, and depression. Another study, which was a larger study back in 2007, also found that yoga helped improve stress, anxiety, and perceived health only after 10 weeks of a consistent practice. So that's pretty awesome. The second great health benefit is that yoga can reduce inflammation. So I am all about anything that can reduce inflammation, especially if you're living with an autoimmune disease, because inflammation is really kind of the underlying cause of that. So that in itself is a great reason to start doing yoga. So moderate exercise can be anti-inflammatory. However, too much exercise can actually exacerbate inflammation. It's something that I'll be discussing later this month. So one large study found that people with a regular yoga practice had lower inflammatory cytokines. Cytokines are chemical messengers that trigger inflammation. So they had lower inflammatory cytokines at rest as compared to those who did not practice yoga. Several studies have also shown that yoga can help minimize joint pain and reduce symptoms of osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. And I'm going to put all of the study mentions in the notes after this is posted on Instagram, or if you're watching it on Facebook, you can catch it there. I will also be posting this on YouTube, so you can catch that there as well. All right, so the third benefit, and what I think is the most important one, is that yoga can improve your sleep. So we all know how incredibly important sleep is in our daily lives. I am a huge advocate of sleep quality, and it's something that I bug my clients about all the time. Even though I am a dietitian, sleep can help with so many things that you don't even, connect to each other. So things like weight loss, things like sugar cravings, managing hormones, reducing stress, all of that really goes back to having quality sleep. So the great thing about yoga, what they found is that it has been shown to increase melatonin production. So melatonin is that hormone that helps you sleep. So a better quality sleep, again, is really tied to lower inflammation, improved brain function, more energy, and less stress. So starting a yoga practice is not as intimidating as it seems. One great outcome of the pandemic is that there are now a lot of classes online that you could do. So you don't even have to like get your butt off the couch and go to a studio. You can literally do it in the comfort of your home. So some of my favorite yoga classes are from Peloton Yoga, which you can actually try free for 30 days. They do a free trial. I think they're fantastic. It's what I've been doing, over the last couple of years. They're short. My attention span is not long enough to do a typical hour, 15-minute class. So 30 minutes, 45 minutes, even 20 minutes, good for me. Another great, both free and paid option is Do Yoga With Me, which is online. And then there's another one free option is Yoga with Adrienne, which is also free. So check those out. If you do want to get your kids involved, because again, kids have gone through a lot of the same things that we have gone through over the last year and a half. They might need help with reducing stress and anxiety, even young kids. So as a family, we do the Cosmic Kids Yoga, which is also free. And it's fantastic. My kids love it. The woman who does it makes it super fun, and it's just a great way to get your kids moving and, working on different postures.